Hi, my name is Miguel Valente, and I'm running for the Sangamon County Board in District 18, only at the age of 25. One of the things I want to talk about is one of my legislative priorities, my top issues as a candidate, which is making Sangamon County a home rule unit. As you may be asking, what is home rule and why should I even care about it? That's what I'm here to talk about that briefly. Um, Home rule is basically allowing us the opportunity to have more local control when it comes to our county. It gives us the flexibility to make sure we're able to tailor our solutions towards our specific challenges what we have in our county. So, in other words, if we have a unique situation or to our solutions, let's say today that we want to make a law in regards to our county, and we have to wait till the General Assembly meets because they have to pass a law that requires state approval, and then that's understandable. But we have to wait. But let's say it's in December. Let's say it's in anytime after outside of the general session, so the legislative session, which is usually they meet from the months of January till May, right? And they do sometimes meet and during the late session, the late year, which is probably maybe November, around the months of October, November, and late fall or maybe December. It depends. Let's say we have something major, astronomical that can't wait. Let's say if it comes to that point, that's the pros of that. If it's something that can be solved within us instead of relying too much on the General Assembly. When I mean the General Assembly, I talk about the state of Illinois. That's something we can take care of ourselves. We can be more responsive towards implementing policies, more financial flexibility, and what I really want to strive for that is I want to make sure that we can be more efficient in our government. And I want to, at the end, the point of proposing that is to make sure we can address our needs in the county. Um, Also, the benefits of this is with this proposition, we get to elect our own county board president. So let's break it down a little bit. What does that mean? So Cook County, and so if you think about what's a city in Cook County, Chicago. So Cook County is the only county in the state of Illinois that has a status. So they get to elect a county board president, and with this special status, that they get to have more flexibility in their local government. They get to have more they get to be more responsive towards implementing policies and regulations instead of having a bigger reliance in regards to the General Assembly in the state of Illinois when if they want to implement something. Again, every county does something differently, but Cook County has more flexibility in getting things done a little faster. That's pretty much what it is. And they get to elect a county board president. So let's say, for example, we have in a city of Springfield, we elect a mayor, right? Mayor is the head of it's the head of the council. We have a we have our they have our all of them they have 10 aldermen, right? And we saw a mayor that they're there every day. They run the operations. And as far as the county, we get to elect a county board president that oversees the county board operations on the day-to-day operations. But we still have a county board president. We still have a county board, in this case, a county board. But instead of being called county board members, they'll become commissioners. I think the Sangamon County deserves to elect the individual that will have that control of the agenda and control of how the county will run. Because at the end of the day, this county board president is going to run the agenda. It's going to run the operation. Right. At the end of the day, we do understand that whoever has the most members of the party has control too. But at the end of the day, that county board president has the day-to-day operations. They operate. They talk to departments. They appoint department heads and all that. That's why it's important we elect that person because we want them to be held accountable by the people too, just like we held our county board members accountable too. And that's something that we can all agree on for anybody's for saying Salem County. I'm asking for everyone to walk control our future and you know and be more in charge of our future. And we can get this done by county board resolution. Um, but if it doesn't, and but there's another way to do that too. We can do petitions, but it's possible. It is really possible. Yeah, there's more information on the website, votevalent.com. But I just wanted to talk about bring this up to attention because I am the only candidate that's talking about this issue. Because I think that we should be a home rule county. Thank you for your time.